Moo.
Faline and I have broken up. It was mutual. Faline is a great person, but I feel like I wasn't happy because there were things that were happening, and I know she wasn't happy. I was checking my Instagram and someone had the audacity to say that this breakup era is dry as fuck. This isn't a TV show. It's not a movie. It's not even a reality show where 9 times out of 10 reality shows are scripted and fake and more dramatized than it needs to be. This is like my real life. I'm a freaking mess, and that's putting it extremely lightly. I'm just a mess. I realized a few days ago that this isn't mutual anymore. Not at all. I would give anything to be with Faline again. Anything. Like, I would have our worst day over every single day for the rest of my life if that meant I got to spend it with her. On my end, I made a mistake. But yeah, I've actually gotten a lot of questions about July 4th, like what led to the breakup, like why did it happen? It was something that we've been talking about for, I'd say, about a month. Like, Faline and I are in love with each other. That's very apparent. I mean, she told you guys that herself, and people are also asking like why she hasn't been in the videos. I don't want to speak for her, but what she told me is she just feels kind of awkward. Like, have you guys like hooked up or anything? And honestly, I have like tried my very hardest to not do that, not kiss her, not hug her, not anything. And I don't know like what happened last night, but we did hook up. But I did fall in love with someone else. Faline is very aware, but it it just happened. It wasn't meant to happen. I am still actively in love with this person. I am not with them though. Again, that's just more like personal things. So there is someone in my life that I would say is special in that way. We're not in a relationship though, so calm down. But I have been friends with this person since September, and we have become really good friends, and like the whole time crushing on each other. We asked each other to be each other's Valentines, so that was like a cute thingy. So I'm gonna be referring to her as my Valentine because I'm not gonna say her name. But on Valentine's Day, Valentine asked me to be her girlfriend, and I did say yes, obviously. I've had a girlfriend for over 2 months now, and I've been in a relationship and I've been happy. And I just didn't want to say anything like really in my vlogs yet. I just didn't feel like I needed to. You guys. When I tell you, I wish I would have filmed my reaction. I wish you guys could see this in person. There's like a huge glare. I'm trying to get like a good angle to show you guys. But it says 2/14/24, the moon when we became one. God. I have an easier time admitting when like I fucked something up versus like the person that I was in love with fucking it up. So it's like, I just don't even want to like go there, discuss it, talk about it, because it's just like a lot. And I don't know, it's just easier to keep things like this off a line, but like so many of you have guessed it, and I'm just going to keep hurting privately, and I'm just gonna let it stay that way. Are you talking to someone new? Yes, I am. We both thoroughly see each other together for a very long time, and she's genuinely really, really special to me. I cannot wait to meet her in person. Like, we're gonna have so much fun together, and her name is Tommy. Guys, we're currently 13 hours before I meet my girlfriend in person. 8 hours before I meet my girlfriend in person. Her flight takes off in like 15 minutes. In an hour, I will be meeting her, so something's happening. I'm feeling the nerves. Oh my god. Guys, it's hitting me. It's all hitting me. She's literally 11 minutes away. It's time. It's time. Wow, it's actually here, folks. And it's been a few days that she's been here, and perfection. We have done so much since, oh, she left like 10 minutes. As you guys know, I met my girlfriend in person, and like, for the lack of a better word, like, it was just magical, like truly magical. And I haven't felt that happy in forever. Sorry. You know, finally being with someone like that I feel like isn't ashamed of me, like, it just felt really good. And so like, I posted her on my Instagram, as you guys saw. I also posted her on TikTok, and I can't even tell you how much support we got. Like, it was a lot. Like, majority of you are literally the sweetest, like, ever. So thank you, like, from the both of us, truly. Like, a lot of you saw the happiness and saw the love just in a 16-second clip. So thank you for that. Like, trust me, there's a lot of it. A lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy when we're together. Like, it feels magical to me. It's like, you guys know I don't post my girlfriends online because people are crazy. People ruin it. They absolutely ruin it without a doubt. But me and now my ex, we are not together anymore, and this has left her like debilitated.
Is me and Brittany were sitting in bed, and we saw one of Amberlynn's posts talking about masculine women, and Brittany looked at me and I looked at her and I was like, what if I messaged her? Right? So our first message was, I was like, I think I said like masculine women question mark or something like that, and she messaged me back.
So what had happened is after the boohoo breakup with wifey, we have been avid watchers, Hater Nation, for years.
Oh.
So I told Erika, we follow everybody, all of them. I told Erika, I said, I wonder if you message her if she would reply. She's like, I don't know, let's try. So she actually did respond. It took her less than 5 minutes.
She did ask if I was with anyone, and so I had talked to Brittany, and I was like, what should I tell her? And Brittany was like, tell her that, like, we're still technically married, but that, we aren't, like, technically together, but we're, like, by law still married. So I gave her that story and rode with it for a while. And
little backstory to this, though, Amberlynn was very much aware that I was in the picture. Let's get that really clear. She knew the whole time that I was in the picture.
Yes.
So when you first reached out to her after she had ended things with wifey in the summer of last year, you made it known that you were married reaching out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we are not a married couple she was intertwined with.
Sorry, say that one more time.
I said we were not the only married couple she was tangled with. She was talking to other married couples as well.
So also, I'd like to point out that while I was talking to Amberlynn, she was talking to a girl named Danielle that was also married. I don't know, like, the full details behind that whole situation. I just know that I was kind of like the back burner person of this whole triangle that she had going on. Like, she was talking to another girl named Abby, and then she was telling me about her friend named Alexis, and then she was telling me about Danielle and how she was crazy over her and blah, blah, blah. And things started getting more involved between me and her, and she kind of used her BPD as a crutch, saying, me not responding to her in like a timely manner, triggered her. And so it was almost like I was being like forced. So we kept talking. She started becoming really possessive. She started, talking about Brittany, how I always choose her first, and that I won't be her girlfriend and I wouldn't choose her. And so on, I think it was like Valentine's Day or whatever, she was giving me a hard time about it, and it more so felt forced, and that was through text. So if she tries to show those texts, you'll see that was a forced agreement for me and her to be in a relationship. And so I was like, so what would this relationship be? And she was like, just more loyal, more communication, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I can deal with that. I don't think that, we should do this anymore. Basically, like, I did give her the whole spiel, like, oh yeah, this isn't right. You don't deserve this. And, no one else deserves this. She said, okay, friends it is. So I don't know who broke up with who. So I don't know how I don't know who broke up with who. I could care less. But after that, after that day, she continued to message me, continued to message me. And I was in the bedroom with Brittany, and we were trying to watch a movie, and Brittany saw a message pop up on my phone. She said, "Who is that?" And I said, "It's Amberlynn. She will not leave me alone." So that's where that phone call came from. It wasn't Brittany being crazy and, you know, uh, stalking Amberlynn and getting her phone number and flipping out on her. No, it was me having to get my wife involved to get out of this situation. And yeah, I know that sounds stupid, cut her off, block her, whatever, but she messaged me from a fake phone number the next day and said that Brittany cornered her. She had to tell her everything. She wanted me to unblock her number and call her and then reblock it, and that, love makes her crazy. That's what she wanted. She wanted me to block her and then, or unblock her, talk to her, and then block her back. And I didn't even respond to it. I deleted it, which I shouldn't have deleted that, but.
So what you're referring to, that crying phone call, she bawled like a little baby during the first phone call when I told her that I was going to send all the text messages, all the photos, all of that. That's when she started crying. The call was on July 4th when I had found out that she had reached out to Erika and would not stop. And I have that entire phone call recorded. We were watching a movie and I looked over and I seen like paragraphs upon paragraphs, and she switched her phone off real fast, and I was like, no, who are you talking to? And then, it came out that she was still talking to Amber. So the day I found out, I had called Amber, and I'm like, so how long has this been going on? I didn't tell her who I was. Obviously, I was calling from Erika's phone. She just spilled it. She was crying. I'm like, that with all of this stuff that I have, all these texts, all these pictures, this would be a circus for you. Like, I could, really make things really difficult for you if I wanted to. But I didn't. I didn't try to get any kind of retribution. I was not vengeful. I did not say anything out of the way to her. I was just like, please, look, this is it. Stop contacting my wife, this is it. Just be done. Don't message her anymore. So then she started messaging her, and I didn't know that until recently, after Erika had already blocked her number, blocked her everything. Apparently, she was still trying to have a relationship with Erika after all of that. Block me and then unblock me. Like, who wants to stay with someone like that? Like, how desperate do you have to be trying to chase after a married woman? Me and Erika have been married for
I just don't even know where to start. This whole thing is like I'm literally shocked, actually, because all I did was say Erika's name. That's all I did. For Erika and her wife to do whatever the hell they're doing. I don't know what this is about. I never doxed Erika. I never said any personal information, nothing. And then just all of a sudden it's like they just want to spill everything and say everything. And obviously I listened to all of it, and there are some truths and obviously there are some lies, things that I'm confused of, why would you lie about certain things? You already look bad, so I just don't understand. We started talking and conversation got serious pretty quickly, in the sense of she told me a lot about her past and things with her family, and she just opened up to me really quickly. When me and her first started talking, she told me that she was married, but she was married for financial reasons, and that they were in an open marriage, and that her wife didn't even live with her. Her wife was living with her partner, her other partner that she was in a relationship with. So I thought that was hectic. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, that's pretty hectic. An open marriage. Okay, everyone does their own thing. Like, her wife is in a whole ass other relationship. So Erika said that she can do what she wants. And I never really understood it. I tried to like understand it more and talk more about it, but Erika would always like just be like, me and my wife have an understanding. That was always her like go-to, was me and my wife have an understanding with each other. So she didn't want to explain that understanding to me. I didn't understand it, but I didn't think that Erika and I would get to the level that we got to, because her and I did just stay friends for a while. You guys know me, I move really fucking fast. Um, that's just how like my heart works. But it was different with Erika because it was just like a constant, super flirty friendship. Um, but something I did notice is that she was always there for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was single, so I talked to a few different people. That is true. She named some of them. It is what it is. So, Erika was always there for me. And our feelings did start to grow for one another. And I could tell like it started to upset her when I would talk about these other people. And she would always say how she was on the back burner and how I wasn't giving her a chance and how I always had her at arm's length. Like, I'm not one to show screenshots, but I'm telling you, I have not deleted a single text message that her and I have exchanged. And everything I thought, like, I genuinely thought that everything she was telling me was 100% truth. Like, yes, sometimes my intuition and my gut was screaming and it was on fire and all of that. So, you know, I guess there was a part of me that was like, Amberlynn, like, something's off. Something's off. But like, I was ignoring it. You guys, in one of my recent videos, I told you guys, like, I ignore red flags.